It was a busy Monday. You guys are getting this on Tuesday. Been quite the season for Danny Varin. 9 wins this year. He's tied his career high in 360 wins back in 2016. He also had 8 wins. He got number 7 and 8 this past weekend as the Empire Super Sprints visited Utica Rome and Fonda. A very similar doubleheader that they've done for a long time. It was his 3rd win at Utica Rome and his 3rd win at Fonda. And of course, if you remember, the last time he was at Utica Rome, he won with a motor that was hurt at the end. So let's head out to Fonda, New York, just a few miles away from the family business, which, of course, is Supply Wagon Rentals. Danny Varin joining us here. What's going on, man? How you doing?
We're doing good on this Monday.
Boy, it sure sounds it, man. This is really shaping up to be quite the season, isn't it?
Yeah. We end up hurting a motor there at Utica about a month ago, and it kind of after hurting your best piece that we put forward, we took a step back, but Jimmy D's got it all put back together for us, and he dropped it back in, and I don't think we really missed a step since.
Good. And I'm glad you reminded me of that. I got to get a hold of Jimmy. Jimmy's only a couple of miles away from me, and I've only been over there once. So how badly hurt was that motor?
It wasn't bad. It's just part malfunction in the top end, and he was able to order some parts and get it back, and we were able to get it back in the car, and like I said, it just I don't know. It seems to be the piece of the puzzle that we were missing there for a little while, and now we got it back. So it just seems to be, everything clicking on the right page.
And that was the motor we obviously had in the car this past weekend, then.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So let's go to Utica first. How was Utica on Friday?
Oh, Utica's good. The track up there is absolutely just second to none.
It is, really.
In the track prep and everything, it's smooth. It's it's a pleasure to race up there. I'm glad that Brett had us back up there for this year and Fonda this year, and it just seems to be gelling good with our team and then making the right adjustments for the features.
Yeah, because 3 sprint car shows. I'm not sure exactly what the nut is nowadays, the purse that has to be paid, but it is not easy to do, so obviously things are going well there. We had a good heat to get the day started?
Yeah, we had actually both days were phenomenal. We set quick time overall.
At both?
And then we, in time trials, and then we won our heat both days, and then we were able to top it off with a decent draw in the feature and to be able to stay up front and pull off the win.
Where'd you start on Friday?
Both days we started 3rd.
Okay, so obviously, well, what do we do? Because 3rd, you're in pretty good shape. You don't want to push it too much and do something silly, but you got to get there. So let's start with Friday again, and then we'll get to Saturday. Start on the inside, stay down there. Did you move around, or what happened when they flew the green?
We stayed down there for a couple laps, just to try to gain some spots. We ended up actually going backward there early, and we were sitting 4th on one of the restarts, but we made a good move in on the next restart, and were able to pull off and get the lead, and then we ran the top of the rest of the race.
Okay, yeah, that is kind of the preferred groove with the sprint at Utica, isn't it? Right up on that lip.
Yeah, they have it cut right in there, and it was pretty gnarly, and it was elbows up. I mean, the cushion was here and there. It was good in spots, and kind of where the cars kept hitting it was kind of slicked off, and you could roll off the bank pretty easy. But overall, it was technical, but it was actually a lot of fun to race.
Somebody 61 years old like myself, by the way, I like the fact that the term gnarly is coming back. That was an 80s standard there for a bit. Was each end different, kind of like Utica gets sometimes? Was it a little more bite in 3 and 4 than 1 and 2?
Yeah, it was actually 3 and 4 was really good, but there was no exit. It was the top was blown right off the top, so you could go in as hard as you wanted because there was something to lean on, but then it would fade right away, so you had to be kind of, you can go in deep, but then you had to kind of pedal it out, where the other end was kind of the opposite. You had to kind of pedal it in so you didn't go off the bank, but the exit was really good in 2, so it was technical, but I think that's what made it so much fun to race.
Okay, so you had to apex late then coming out of 3 and 4 then.
Yeah, you had to almost try to get it off the bank a little bit and try to drive down the racetrack a little bit.
Yeah, down the bank almost a little bit, like you do sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
How about Fonda? 3rd again, where we started?
Yep, we started 3rd, and we made a charge right off the get-go for 2nd, and we were able to get that pretty quick. And then when we were going for the lead, we actually ended up getting passed again and fell back to third, but a lap or two later we were able to pull the lead off. And then, lap traffic was kind of, both days actually lap traffic was kind of tough. They were, sliding towards the fence and not leaving a lot of room, so you had to kind of like break your momentum. It was kind of hurting us both days, but once we hit clean air on the restarts, the car is just absolutely phenomenal on clean air. So we were able to pull away, and I think we won by like 3 seconds at Fonda.
So what's the biggest reason you can think of as to why things are going so well, do you think?
I think we have I have a lot of people behind me this year. We have, 87 speed Jason Barney and the X1 chassis. So, I mean, we flipped our whole program upside down over the winter. And I told the guys, I'm not going to continue to do this unless we're firing on all cylinders, unless we're doing this right. So, there was a lot that went into it behind the scenes that basically nobody knows about, and that how hard we worked over the winter to either say we're going to do this or we're going to walk away.
Gotcha. How close were you to the second option?
I don't know. We're still there.
Okay. So
we're having a great season and all, but and wins are great, but it doesn't pay the bills. We want new motors, we want new cars going into next year, and we're already looking at that. And the price of that stuff and the price what you get paid for a win, it just doesn't add up. So as of right now, we're still looking for probably like a ride for next year, and and looking for that next opportunity to present itself.
Gotcha. By the way, he'll be at Fonda this weekend with the modified, and with the time off. You tell me you're going to do something pretty significant to the car, motor swap.
Yep. We're going to pull the motor out. We're going to put the 410 in. We got to get ready for the 410s at Utica and Weedsport. That's probably the bigger races of the year that we really look forward to. Is the 410 shows. We ran very well with the 410s, and we just don't get enough time to, perfect it. We really like doing it, and it's a lot of time, a lot of effort. But I don't know. I think we have a good shot at running with the guys. I think we can run with them. It's just they have a little bit more experience than us with them, so it just it shows in the end of the night.
Yeah, maybe more like a lot more experience, right? I mean, it's what they do for a living in a lot of cases. By the way, Utica Rome, that's on the 20th, All-Star Circuit of Champions, all right? And then the next day, the 21st, they're going to be out at Weedsport. Well, at least you had a run with the World of Outlaws, and you got a couple of top tens. I knew they weren't, we were talking before we hit record, you wanted better finishes, but it sounded like things overall went pretty well, right?
Yeah, we showed up with a fast race car, and that's what we were looking to do. It's just, obviously Weedsport gets very slick, and we just, made the wrong adjustments. The second day we knew we weren't the greatest car out there, so we made some adjustments. I think we went in the wrong direction. Okay. To time like we did in the race against them, it felt great, but there's a lot more on the table that I think we can prove. Just have to just have a little more experience with that 410 and making changes. Obviously that's a lot different than the 360. The weight transfer and the aluminum block versus the steel block, and the horsepower difference. So we're plugging away, but my guys are good enough. They'll eventually figure it out.
Okay, got a little under a minute left, by the way. Had to be fun to be there with a lot of guys that you knew from modified racing and other things. So it sounded like we had a pretty good local turnout there at Weedsport.
Yeah, it's Weedsport's a little different, so I think it gives us a little leg up because we probably have more laps there. But them guys are nothing to frown upon. They are the best for a reason, and obviously every week we're watching the videos of them, trying to be just like them.
That's right. Hopefully you will. So we'll get another chance, like we said, 20th and 21st. The 20th is Utica Rome. The 21st, that's out in Weedsport. Like I said, Fonda this weekend on the modified. But one more win would make his win total the best in the world, or best so far in his career. So I'm rushing because I see the clock here getting closer, Dan. So I appreciate your time, man. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you again soon. Say hi to everybody for me, okay?
All right, will do. Thank you, Doug.
The Blue E, guys, back in the studio this week. We'll have lots of stuff for you.